Fam, I should have gotten to this the moment it released, but you know what? I decided let's not make a rush of things. Let's do this properly. Now, finally, we got a new Juice World and Eminem collab, and also on the production is Benny Blanco, which I know is a fantastic producer. I've always liked Benny Blanco's instrumentals, always liked his production style. But what I'm actually very excited about is hearing this M verse. Now, there's been people saying he's ruined it. There's been people praising it. So, I mean, let's get to it. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And, yeah, guys, an immense favor that you'll be doing me, going over to my second Goals and Growth channel, which is my self-improvement channel that I've been putting a lot of time into. Go and check out that channel. If you're interested in things like productivity hacks, if you're interested in things like motivation and confidence, if you're into that type of content, I do recommend you to go and check out Goals and Growth. As I said, it's been my main focus for the past couple of months now, and we've reached 3K subscribers there. So thank you very much for that. That's an immense milestone for me. But the next big target is 10K, and I can only get there with all of you in the same corner. So you'll be doing me an immense favor, and if you have subscribed to Goals and Growth, if you plan to subscribe, I ideally appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, really. But other than that, let's get to it. Lace it. It'd be interesting to hear M's approach on this.
Yeah. Roll it up, lace it, pop a few to chase it. I'm in my own matrix, none of this shit makes sense.
Already with the production, the production is just top notch already. This is gonna be fire.
These humans basic, don't got no home training. Coding by the cases, I've been purple raining. Roll it up, lace it, pop a few, chase it. I've been in the matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All you humans basic, you ain't got home training. Coding by the cases, I've been purple.
All you humans basic, you ain't even got home training. Come on, Juice. Juice, you know, I was never a big fan of Juice WRLD. May rest in peace. But I was never a big fan of Juice WRLD. I felt he was, and it's not meant to offend anyone. It's almost like he bridges the gap between what is known as, you know, the modern style of hip hop, the mumble rap, but the modern style of hip hop and lyricism, because we know he can rap. He did a 40-50 minute freestyle on, what was it, Tim Westwood, I think it was that. But man can rap. We know that. It's a bummer that he didn't have a verse on Godzilla. I was really looking forward to him having a verse on Godzilla, but unfortunately, the timing of things was it just happened, man. Life is sad. Life is sad, but may his soul rest in peace.
Cases, I've been purple raining. Stressed out, so I tend to take meds.
Yeah.
The devil told me good show, break a leg. All these painkillers, like got a pair of broken legs. All these.
The devil said, "Go ahead, break a leg," and now he's saying, "I got a pair of broken legs." So he took so much, he indulged in so much that both legs gone. So basically, it's all about, you know what, we all go through our struggles, but ultimately, I think that you make a conscious choice. If you make a choice to try it, you have to know what the consequences are. That is with everything in life. There's always, for every action, there's going to be a consequence, and you have to be willing to think about the consequences before you indulge in it. But as I said, from someone who's luckily, touch wood, never went through that experience, it's very hard for me to understand. But people who went through it, obviously, if someone went through it, feel free to share your recovery story in the comment section, please. I'd love to hear from you.
Perks I pop, you thought I was planning to break my neck. Grinding, man, I'm hungry for this shit like I ain't ate yet. You wish that you could have what I could have, you could just say that. If you ain't my little bitch, them combos, you could save that. These niggas think they invincible till they see them bullet holes and they Maybach. Roll it up, like.
They think they're invincible until they see the bullet holes in their Maybach, whatever it is, but luxury car. So they think they're invincible because they have all this fame and all this money, yet they don't realize that at any second they could die. And it's like that, especially if you reach this level of fame. If you're in the hip-hop industry, you reach this level of fame, there's always going to be some sort of target on your back. It's sad, but it is what it is.
Pop a few to chase it. I'm in my own matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All these humans basic, don't got no home training.
That's a fact.
Oh,
that's a shout out to Purple Rain. That's a shout out to Prince. R.I.P.
I've been in the matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All you humans basic, you ain't got home training. Coding by the cases, I've been purple raining.
Pop some ecstasy first, it gets progressively worse. Try your best to reverse, unsuccessfully flirting with certain death and reverting to your promethazine urge. The fucking devil, he lurks. Lose your best friend, he smirks. Wake up and everything hurts. And as you spiral down.
Have you ever, is it just me or does M have like the perfect hip hop voice? His voice is so distinguishable from other artists. I don't know if you have the same impact, if you feel the same impact, please let me know in the comment section. But to me, M is this unique voice that's perfectly suited for hip hop, man. I don't know how to explain it, but you can just distinguish his voice from anyone else. You immediately know that's M. But rapping slow, and normally the new style of Eminem, he's very, some would say it's a choppy type of style. It is a choppy type of style, but he does it very good. He's very good at the technical aspects of hip hop. We know that. It's something that I really admire of the new Eminem. That's why I'm actually more of a fan of the new era Eminem than an older Eminem, believe it or not. I like the technicalities more. I like the fact that he's focusing on improving his rapping, his technical aspects, because sonically it just sounds amazing. When you write that many syllables, bro, it just sounds different. But he said you start with ecstasy, then it progresses. It's always some sort of gateway drug that introduces you to harder stuff. And unfortunately, once you dive down that rabbit hole, it's a never-ending journey. Well, luckily, I'm in touch with M got out. Just in time. He barely made it out, but he made it out.
It's progressively worse. Try your best to reverse. Unsuccessfully flirting with certain death and reverting to your promethazine urge. The fucking devil, he lurks. Lose your best friend, he smirks. Wake up and everything hurts.
Yeah.
And as you spiral downward, listen. I know just how it is when you start slow. Then before you notice it, now you're mixing oxys without prescription. Cough medicine, Valium with them. But ain't that how addiction sorta works?
You know, this is a slower verse, but the technicals are just on point. He's just hitting these perfect pockets. I don't know how to explain it, but he's hitting the instrumental. He hits perfectly where he's supposed to hit. He hits, and he goes overboard sometimes, but he hits. Man, this man. Listen, it's one thing to say someone's the greatest rapper of all time. Eminem certainly is one of the greatest of all time. There's no debate. Literally.
You start slow, then before you notice it, now you're mixing oxys without prescription. Cough medicine, Valium with them. But ain't that how addiction sorta works?
Yeah.
They call it lean cause you gravitate and lean towards the perp. The blessing or the curse of fame, cause now you can afford to serve. Percocet and perp.
The blessing and the curse of fame. So it's a blessing because now you can afford the harder drugs, so you enjoy yourself more, but it's also a curse because those things are also very bad for you. Blessing and a curse.
The blessing or the curse of fame, cause now you can afford to serve. Percocet and Percodent, but that ain't what you meant when you said that you're in it for the perks.
That's not what you meant when you say you're in it for the perks. He's talking about Percocets, but he's also talking about what are the perks of getting famous. Obviously the money, the fame, the success, and everything that comes with it.
In it for the perks.
Slick double.
Develop a habit out of that. Need a Xanax, not a rap, so you pop it for you record a verse. Your buzz wear down, yeah, like a rabbit out of hat. Makes you wanna pull your hair out. Fentanyl.
Like a rabbit out of hat, it makes you want to pull your hair out because the rabbit is also referred to as a hair. Pull it out of the hat, rabbit out of the hat. Haha, magic. Okay, come on, bro. That's easy bar for Eminem, but nonetheless.
Your hair out. Fentanyl, Oxy, Demerol would possibly got Shock G, Roxy, Codonaline is probably what got Lil Peep and ODB. So many who ODB, way too young to go see me. I was lucky, my escape was narrow into nothing.
Can we just appreciate the flow is just, he's smooth. He's just writing the instrumental, and it's so reassuring to hear this.
ODB, so many who ODB. Codonaline is probably what got Lil Peep, what possibly got Shock G, Roxy, Codonaline is probably what got Lil Peep and ODB. So many who ODB, way too young to go see me. I was lucky, my escape was narrow into. And I think I take it for granted that I'm still here. Synthetic heroin, you tried to kill me, then you murdered Jared, didn't you? Piece of shit. Thanks to you, now we lost Gangsta Boo and Pimp C, Prince and Michael.
Man, this is a hard-hitting verse. This is someone who, and listen, I didn't even go through this experience, luckily. I don't plan on going through it. But for someone who's gone through this, if anyone in the comment section, if anyone watching has gone through this and you've made it out, I really respect you and I salute you and well done. You're in a better place now, and man, I'm just happy you got out, really.
When you tried to kill me, then you murdered Jared, didn't you? Piece of shit. Thanks to you, now we lost gangsta Boo and Pimpsy, Prince and Michael, mixing NyQuil with prescription vice addictions like a fucking vicious cycle. We will forever miss you to the younger generation.
That's perfect. That's perfect on the instrumental. It's perfect. How can it, bro?
Prince and Michael mixing NyQuil with prescription.
How can you say? Listen to this. Listen.
Murdered Jared, didn't you? Piece of shit. Thanks to you, now we lost gangsta Boo and Pimpsy, Prince and Michael mixing NyQuil with prescription vice addictions like a fucking vicious cycle. We will forever miss you to the younger generation. I ain't lecturing you, but man, just be careful when you
roll it up, lace it, pop a few to chase it. I'm in my own matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All these humans basic, don't got no home training.
That's goosebump. That's a goosebump verse from him. That's one of these more emotional verses that he's and even realist. In realist, he had a different tone to it all. It's as if he's reverted back to connecting with emotions. I mean, M is dope. I love it when M spits pure bars. He just does it for the fun. But now it's as if he's reaching this phase where he's reverting back to that, that emotional and that M that talks his talk. We're here for it, right? Chase it.
I've been in the matrix, none of this shit makes sense. All you humans basic, you didn't get home training. Coding by the cases, I've been purple raining.
Man. Alright, so that's just the... Alright, okay, that's the end of that, eh? Right. I'm really glad they released this. And you know what, RIP to Juice. Gone too soon. And the man, I think Eminem would have done a collab album. If it were up to me, I would have been glad if they did a collab album. But yeah, man, may his soul rest in peace. Thankfully, M is still with us to this day. The man is 50. Was he 50, 51, thereabouts? But yeah, I really enjoyed this style, this approach of M. I think it connected to more people, especially the younger audience. I think it connected more to them as well, instead of him just, going berserk, which we know he can do. He doesn't need to do it. We know he can do it. But yeah, man, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching.